Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the Death Korp of Krieg's Warhammer 40K SFM animation by absolutely nothing. Yes guys, this was recommended to me over on the Discord by Tangiliston, so big shout out to you sir. I appreciate the recommendations as always. And yeah guys, this is not to be confused with of course Soda's Death Korp Krieg animation. This is a different one, different take on it, different animator entirely. So this is going to be really interesting to see. Obviously, I have not checked out too much lore about the Death Korp of Krieg, but I have seen, I think, one lore video on them. So I do know a little bit about them going into it. I know that they're a very, very grim guard regiment for sure. They're quartermasters, medics are literally quartermasters. They just strip the dead or the wounded of their equipment and they keep on going. They don't really take casualties into an account, and it's actually considered shameful if you survive long enough to reach the higher ranks as a Death Korp member. So you know, it's a very, very fucking grim regiment to be a part of. Usually some of their animations are some of the sickest I've seen, so I'm really excited to check this one out. So if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content from me, and leave your recommendations of course down in the comments below. Big shout out to all of our members of the Hastati and our Principe Dagenhart. I appreciate you guys. You guys inspire me to make more content for you guys every single day. Of course we will be doing our first gaming stream tonight. Not our first gaming stream on the channel of course, but my first gonna attempt to be consistent gaming stream will be starting tonight at 7 p.m. We are gonna be doing Space Marine 2, it looks like, unless some mysterious benefactor somehow sways it in the favor of Fallout New Vegas, in which case I will be beating Fallout New Vegas. I was not lying about that. I will beat the whole fucking game. It's been years and I'm itching to get back into it and play that game for sure sometime. So yeah, you guys are voting for Space Marine 2. We're gonna be doing that tonight, probably, unless something changes. But yeah, make sure you tune into that tonight, 7 p.m. But yeah guys, without any further delay, let's get right into this video. Death Korp of Krieg, Warhammer 40K, SFM animation by absolutely nothing. Gunfire right away, okay. Okay, looks decent right away, damn. Doing a pretty good job of showing the trench combat in 40K. Wow. I like how these guys have their heads just raised above the trench. They don't give a fuck. Like with shots and shit going overhead like that, like, but the thing is these guys don't have really regard for their life at all. Like they don't really give a shit. So yeah, they're just gonna stand there, you know? But I imagine any other, like, in any other time, you would not be just like keeping your fucking head above the trench like that, just staring, because you see all the bullets fucking whizzing by, buddy beside you just got his fucking head blown clean off, for Christ's sake. Goddamn. Looks good though.
Keep contacting them until we get a reply.
Some vocals in here.
Until we get a sit rep on
captions on.
To our east, we cannot act. Send in reserves to reinforce further down the line. Make sure that flank is held. Call in danger close bombardments if need be.
Sir.
State your number and regiment, guardsman.
Troop 302-1.
I remember in the video we watched about the Death Korp Krieg, in that one lore video we watched, aren't they all like technically like vat-grown soldiers in a way, like bordering on mutants almost in the Imperium's eyes? But it's almost just like either not known widely or it's just kind of tolerated, just due to the exponential, like the huge number of fucking like guard that the Death Korp provide. Like the Death Korp provides such a massive number of recruits to the Astra Militarum, so it's like it makes sense why they absolutely have to like just let it be, because they need these soldiers. It makes sense. But it's also rare. Like I don't think I've ever in any animation or anything like that ever heard a Death Korp member speak. Like I think this is the first time I've actually ever heard them have a voice. So it's good to know that they actually can talk. I was hoping they could. I assume they could, but you just never fucking see it in any animation or anything like that, you know?
State your number and regiment, guardsman.
Troop 302-1. Messenger from the 301st Krieg Regiment.
Our eastern flank. We've been trying to contact you for the past 3 hours. What's going on?
Our lines have taken heavy casualties, and communications have been cut. Our commander sent my squad to report that the 301st will be withdrawn to the second line due to crippling losses.
Retreating? We have orders to take the heretic line and secure as much land as possible for the 22nd Regiment inbound. We have to advance. Get our armored platoons ready swiftly. I want Earthshaker rounds raining on their line until I give the order to stop. Have the guardsmen ready to go over. Guardsmen, where's the rest of your squad?
Dead, sir.
Very well. Join the lines.
Yes, sir.
Wow. What the fuck happened? We've been trying to contact you for hours. Communications cut. We're retreating due to crippling losses. That's not fucking the right answer I wanted to hear. Join the line, soldier. We're actually going to do a full charge instead. Like, that's basically what he just said. Also, what's going on with my microphone? I just realized the cord was like wrapped around there. Jesus Christ. Anyway, but like, yeah, I was just like, holy shit. Like, they really don't give a fuck. And just how, like, you know, everybody just casually said, yes, sir, you know? Like, they don't care. Like, they accept this. They acknowledge it, you know? Like, this is what they're here to do. Wow, you know, I'd love to collect a Death Korp army one day. I think it'd be really, really cool. As, like, an Astra Militarum army to, like, or an Imperial Guard army to, like, you know, collect that as one of my first ones. Death Korp would be pretty fucking cool to have a good collection of, I think. But goddamn, you know, like, what a brutal... What a brutal, like, strategy, overall strategy. Just wave assault them. You have the numbers, just do it.
Yes, sir.
And they said heretic forces, so I'm assuming they're fighting chaos here as well. Must be, at least.
Guardsmen, fix bayonets, equip bayonets,
Nice.
be ready for blood.
They almost look like bars, their rifles, you know, like the old World War II squad automatic weapon at that time, which was the bar, right? Browning automatic rifle. They almost look like, kind of like bars, each one of them, in a way. Like, I don't know if that's what they're, like, modeled after, because I know, like, you know, like certain, like, guns in, like, Star Wars and shit, they just straight up are, like, you know, World War II weapons modified in a sense. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from these guns. It looks cool. It's not in, like, a bad way or anything. It's just, it's cool to kind of, like, see, like, maybe, like, the inspiration for the guns, you know? Over the top, lads. Yeah, chaos forces. Okay, yeah. Wow. Nice. Is that a melt-a-gun or a plasma gun? Oh, damn. So also interesting too, because like you guys tell me, like heretic forces, you know, they're usually not the best armed. They'll use whatever they can get their hands on. A lot of conventional weaponry, especially that we're seeing by the heretic forces here. I just want to go back. You can see them actually firing like munition weapons, not like las guns or anything like that. Like they have magazines. They're actually like guns, you know, like ballistic weapons as we know them. And this is straight up just like an AA gun. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, it was a smoke. Yeah. That's actually a cool, like, little feature he threw there. Because, like, obviously in the heat of combat, you know, combat stress, whatever have you, you see a grenade, it might be a smoke grenade, but your head's just gonna tell you it's a fucking grenade, and you're not gonna, you're not gonna care. You're just gonna hit the fucking dirt and pray. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, very, very good bait out with the smoke grenade, also obscuring their front line as well for any fire incoming behind them as well. So not only did it freak these guys out, give you the initial couple seconds you need to jump in there, close with, and engage them, but you're also obscuring their rear lines from firing on your oncoming forces as well. So yeah, like honestly, smokes are very underutilized. I will say, in like animations, like Hollywood films, everything like that. And when they are used, it's usually used in like a goofy way that doesn't make sense. I will give the creator of this props for actually using a smoke grenade where it makes sense and it accurately kind of portrays what it would look like to the troops receiving a smoke grenade. You don't fucking know, you know what I mean? Like, that's just it. Yeah, that's all you need. Close with them, give you an extra second. Now they're in the trench, yeah. Like the second even one part of your trench, and that's the brutal part about trench combat, the second even one part of your trench falls, like, once they're in your trench, it's like a fucking rat infestation, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's akin to, essentially. Like, it's such a pain in the ass to root out an enemy that is in a trench system. So by time they get in, good chance your system's going to be lost very, very shortly, unless you can manage to react very swiftly to that breach. And by that I mean close, like, men in there to like close off each gaps. Like, you see how there's, varying directions here that the trench splits off into. You need to have people watching every single arc of this trench. Otherwise, your trench system's already lost. It's fucking brutal trench warfare, especially in 40K. I can imagine it's nuts. You can see they're falling back now, general retreat, because they just gave up the trench. Like, once they're in, it's so hard, like, to get them out again. Nice. And again, I want to give the creator to this very good props. Like, he's not just doing it to look flashy. Like, he's actually implementing like strategy into his animation here, and I like that, because it's not just like, let's make a Warhammer animation, let's make it let's make it do whatever. Like, he's staying to a realistic tone in this, in a sense. Like, throw a grenade, okay, grenade goes off instantly. That soldier's pushing, suppressing the enemy, closing on that enemy with the sandbag, behind the sandbag. The enemy behind the sandbag is freaked out. He's fucking Somali blind firing his gun, but it's, he's got to keep his head down. He doesn't want to get fucking shot. It's a very accurate portrayal of what, combat does kind of look like, in a sense. And even though it's limited in the fact that it's an SFM animation, I'm going to give the creator his just dues, and the fact that he's at least doing it in a realistic way with the limitations that he has. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of, again, even big animations don't display that level of realism, in a sense. I think that's really, really fucking cool. Props to him. Like, instantly around the corner, shooting, suppression, yep, moving forward. Yeah, keep your head down. Like, you're freaked out, yeah. Fuck, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. That sucks. Wow. I will say, interesting decision to drop the rifle with a bayonet on it in favor of a shovel. Now, it's not entirely unrealistic, to be completely honest. The bayonet, the rifle with the bayonet, it's essentially a spear. That's what you have at that point, right? And the spear does have advantages to it. You obviously have much more range, but again, the slashing capability, really all you need is a parry and a slash to get around a spear. You know what I'm saying? It's, assuming that your movement isn't on point, you can die very, very easily. It's very easy to get around a pointed weapon like that. So the shovel allows you some flexibility, allows you to swing, allows you to parry, block a lot easier, a lot shorter weapon, can be held in one hand, you know. Yeah, absolutely. Even in World War I, I believe a lot of guys would drop their bayoneted rifle, especially in trench combat. You know, you don't want to be, you know, when you have your rifle posted on your shoulder, and let's say you're trying to clear a corner, you're trying to round a corner, you know, with bolt action rifles of the day, and especially this is a great representation of Warhammer. You have that long ass rifle, you're turning that corner, your rifle is going to be sticking around that corner fucking 2 feet before you even round it to be able to peek it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, absolutely they would have, you know, they let go of their rifles in favor of, you know, fucking batons, shovels, their homemade maces they had, fucking anything really, because a melee weapon, again, when you close in, when you're in trench combat like that, it's just better than a bayonet. Like it is, like you can get around it so much easier. You get around it, you can fucking grab their weapon, blows to the head repeatedly. It's all you have unless you switch to like a knife or something like that. But again, in the heat of combat, stress combat, like most people are just worried about not fucking being killed. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that worry about not being killed, it gets in the way usually a lot of the time of being an effective soldier. A great series which represents that, I believe, Band of Brothers, the episode with Blythe in there. And I know they did Blythe very dirty in the show. You know, what they said happened to him, I guess, wasn't really an accurate portrayal of him necessarily, but it's a very good showing of just what combat stress and fear does to you. And this heretic soldier at the end there, rushing at the last minute like that, best case scenario, that's all you can do at that point, I'd say. I think he made the right choice. But wow, I thought that was fucking fantastic, I have to say. That was really, really good. That was the Death Korp Krieg, Warhammer 40K SFM animation by Absolutely Nothing. I thought that was a fantastic video, straight up. Sorry to blab there a little bit at the end, but man, what a great animation. The Death Korp Krieg is always such a treat to see, especially in animation form. This video came out 4 years ago, so it's got a bit of age to it, and I'm curious to see if the creator has done any other work since then, just to see where he's come in the time since. Because man, this was really good, and I like the little bit of voice acting he had in it too. Again, not very often do you see SFM animations with voice acting in it, so this was fantastic to see. I thought this was a great video. Big shout out to Ten Gilliston for that recommendation, and big shout out to all of our members, all of our Hastati out there, all of our Principe, Dagenhart. I appreciate you. You guys inspire me to make more content for you guys every single day. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and leave your recommendations, of course, down in the comments below, guys. And with that, this has been Centurion, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to catch the stream tonight. Peace, guys.